Hey guys, what is up? ICBW here for you with another video. We have a special one for you today. We are doing a New Zealand Pilsner. Doing the brew day for that. Gonna be a fun beer. Got some special ingredients from YDH and Imperial Yeast. So stay tuned. So, New Zealand Pilsner. Really excited about this. Haven't brewed one before. This is my first time with working with New Zealand style. I have brewed German Pilsners with some more new school hops, Hallertau Blanc, giving it that kind of white wine character, and they've turned out great. So, really excited to start using some of the New Zealand stuff, seeing how that works for me. I actually got this idea because our buddies at Imperial Yeast sent us some Hygge Imperial L25 Hygge, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, Hygge, but this is a North German lager yeast. It's supposed to be great at producing hop forward, clean, crisp lagers. So I was thinking about doing another German Pils, like something a little higher on the IBU side. But then I got my latest hop box. And if you don't know, another sponsor of the Brewtubers, Yakima Valley Hops, they do a hop subscription box. You can sign up for 8 or 2 ounce versions, so they send you a bunch of these little cans. And I got a couple. These aren't the ones I'm working with today, but a couple examples here. This is El Dorado and this is Strata. They send you some hops. You know, these are little 2 ounce cans. Keep them extra fresh, sealed in there. Pop them the day of your brew day, and they're good to go. So I got one of these, and inside there were a couple of varieties of New Zealand hops, namely YET. I'm gonna struggle with pronunciations all day. I should have practiced more, but what are you gonna do? And Waimea hops. Neither of those are ones I've used before, but they smell great. The descriptions were great. I'm like, New Zealand Pilsner. Been wanting to brew one. Perfect chance to brew one here. Should work great with the Hygge yeast. Should work great with my new Yakima Valley hops. I already had some Motueka laying around from the I used that in a Mexican lager that turned out really well. So yeah, perfect. We got the hops, we got the yeast, we're good to go. So threw together a recipe for this bad boy. I got it all written down because I can't remember it off the dome. So we have 9 pounds of Pilsner malt. This German Pilsner malt from Best Malts is the one we're using today. So that's what I picked up. So got 9 pounds of that, 1 pound of Vienna, that's also Best Malts. Add a little, still base malt, but adds a little color, little character. Not too dark, but just a little. And we got a pound of white wheat. Give it some body, give it some head, that good stuff. Everyone loves, you throw white wheat and everything, just a little, just a pound. Then we're doing, for the hop additions, we are hitting that thing with half an ounce of Cascade at 60 minutes, just to give it a little bittering, just to boost it up. We're not using the New Zealand's in there, not what they're really for, but we throw some Cascade in there just to get a little bitterness. Then at 10 minutes, we're doing a half ounce each of Motueka, YET, and Waimea, all 3, half ounce, going in at 10 minutes. Then Whirlpool, we got 1 ounce each of Motueka, YET, and Waimea. So equal amounts for those so far. And then we're actually going to hit this with a dry hop of 1 ounce of Motueka and a ½ ounce each of white and white maya. That uses up our 2 ounce can of each of those, and a little extra ½ ounce of Motueka just for fun. So yeah, it should be a fun one. Never done this before, so the yeast here from Imperial should grab this again. Should do a great job on this beer. We're gonna ferment it cold, no shortcuts this time. We're gonna do it like 48, 50 degrees. Let it run nice and slow. We'll see what we do. So it should be exciting. I'm looking forward to trying it, and I'll do. We'll let you know how everything goes. Brewday is done. I don't know, I should have put a note in the video you saw, but in case you didn't catch it, we did do an overnight mash on this one. So we set up the mash the night before, set it, mashed in, got it all going, recirculated for a few minutes, then cut it, packed it up nice and tight for the night, went to bed, woke up bright and early. This is Sunday morning. Got our Brewday in. So then just heated up our sparge water and mashed out basically. So started off the day bright and early. That means we get our Brewday done a little earlier. It also means that you get some crazy good efficiency sometimes when you're mashing for well, how much was that? It was like 10 hours. No, 9 hours. So long mash gets you some good efficiencies. So we kind of blew our numbers out of the water. We were looking at targeting a 1053 starting gravity for an original gravity. We actually got it all the way up to 1063. Long mash. Doing wonders. So great efficiency there. Got up to like in mid 80s with my percent. So that's pretty great. And that'll happen. I use the mash and boil. It's a smaller vessel. If you use the right amount of grain, like a reasonable amount of grain for a reasonable beer, like a 5% beer, I use 11 pounds of grain. It does a great job. As soon as you start packing it full and putting 16 plus pounds with oats and lots of wheat and flaked adjuncts, it can gum up and efficiency drops off pretty quick. So, but like I said, this was the sweet spot. 11 pounds is perfect. Mashed all night, got great numbers, smelled great, everything went great. So we're going to throw in our Imperial yeast. We're going to let it cook low and slow, 48 degrees, and we'll come back in a couple of weeks and I'll let you know how everything turned out. But so look for that next video, look for the review of the beer. I'll make sure I get one up there for it, and I'll pair it with this one. Gonna get this one up right away though, so you're gonna have to wait for that review video. But anyway, big shout outs to Yakima Valley Hops. Big shout out to Imperial Yeast. Big shout out to 5 Star Chemicals for our cleaning products today. Beer and Wine Hobby, Brewers Hardware, the whole crew. So thank you all you guys. Official sponsor of the Brewtubers. Check them out, brewtubers.com. Get in the Discord. We can chat about beer in there. Lots of good guys. So anyway, look forward to the next video, and I'll see you next time.